Hi Meena, hi Radhika.
Hello everyone,
Hi.
welcome to
Hi, how are you?
Thank you.
hello and welcome to yet another Indo-Indians Cooking Shooking Live. And here we will have with us really good chefs with us today. And they are all amazing people who have been long-time residents of Jakarta. And it so happens that many of them are now back in India. And Jyoti will be our facilitator. We have 4 cooks and we have 4 recipes, really nice recipes. And these are something that all of us can make whenever we feel like having something special. And these are all signature dishes. So Jyoti, all over to you.
Thank you, Poonam. Thank you so much.
Hi, Jyoti.
Hi, Nina. Welcome to all of you for taking out time, and a big thank you to all the chefs who are going to share their beautiful recipes.
Just mere cooks.
It's such a beautiful thing that all 4 of you who are participating have been like outstanding cooks, outstanding chefs. And I'm very thankful that all of you have come together at the same time. So it's really a great combination. We're going to have 4 dishes, as Poonam said. So we're going to start with meetha and finish with meetha.
Yes, and maybe Jyoti, we could talk about the 4 people, the 4 special
yes,
people
I will.
today.
I will. So we're going to have a Sandesh recipe with Abha Bhurath. A lot of people have eaten this when Abha was in Jakarta and they vouch by it. Pindi chole, Radhika, needs no introduction.
No introduction required.
Jakarta, you know, everybody still remembers the food. We have mango curry by Nina Taneja. Nina Taneja has been the most outstanding person to cook the best of food in Jakarta for all these years that I've heard. So, and a lot of us have eaten that food. So, and she's very good
Thank you.
in terms of not vegetarian, non-vegetarian desserts, everything. Chocolate cake by Aarti. Now, Aarti and chocolate cake are famous equally. Anybody who knows Aarti has eaten her chocolate cake, and everybody has asked recipe. She's always been very generous to share her recipe also. So it's really a great team. And on behalf of Indo-Indians, I'd really like to thank all of you to, participate and take out time. All of you are away from Jakarta and still we've synced in, and I think that's really, really very nice.
So are you, Jyoti?
Thank you.
Thank you everybody for joining. We're going to start with meetha, as I said. So we'll start with Sandesh from Abha Bhurath. And we'll finish at chocolate cake with Aarti. Yeah? Are we good to go, Abha?
Yes, we are. And Poonam can share the recipe. Yeah.
Okay. So
that's not much required. It's such a simple thing.
We are going to start with the Sandesh, and Abha shared this photograph of her Sandesh, which is, they look so wonderful.
Well, khoda pahad nikli chuya jaise hoga. It's like a really, really simple thing. You can have it for breakfast. It's healthy. And you can substitute the sugar with the sugar-free if you so desire. So it's just a simple thing. Let's begin.
So, Abha, just give me a second. Poonam, can we mute everybody except you, me, and the participant who's participating in this recipe, which is Abha?
Sure. Let me do that.
And then we'll open it at the end of every recipe for any questions, or you can, in the meantime, put all your questions on chat as well. So each person who's showing, if there is any question, please feel free to put it on chat. Else we'll open it in the end and then we can come back to Q&A. Yeah. Okay, great. So we're going to start with Abha, who's going to share Sandesh. And as Abha said, it's very, very easy. I guess she's done it years and years, and so it's easy for her, maybe not.
No, it's going to be easy for everyone.
Is it? Okay, great. We'll take you on that.
It is. I want for it.
So the recipes are on the slides. All the recipes will be uploaded on Indo-Indian website forever and ever.
They are already there. They can just...
If you miss anything, you don't feel lost, and you can always, and we can anyway, anytime connect with any of these people on WhatsApp as well. Great. Shall we begin, Abha?
Yes, of course. So what we need to do is have paneer tightly squeezed. Like everybody knows how to make paneer, right? So I don't have to explain that. But it's there on the recipe just in case you want to refer to it. But it's a simple paneer. Squeeze it tight and then mash it with the heel of your hand softly. You don't need to do it very, very hard because the ghee will come out of the paneer if you if you mash it hard. And then what you do is powdered sugar. Here I have some. Add it to the paneer.
Okay.
So I'm adding 3 tablespoons. You can you can use the quantity that you would like. The sweetness is your desired sweetness, like how sweet you want it, and then mix it really well.
Okay. Abha, I have a question here. You know, people who are diabetic or avoiding sugar, can they add the sweetener instead of sugar? Is it okay?
Yes, I think you can. The powdered sweetener, yes.
Okay. Okay.
You can.
And this is the icing sugar or just powdered sugar?
No, just normal powdered sugar. Normal powdered sugar.
Okay, great.
Just mix it and you can taste it if you like, how sweet you want it.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to show you the plain ones first.
So how much milk have you used for this paneer, Abha?
1 liter.
Okay.
1 liter will give you about, I think the milk here, you'll get, I think, 10 to 12 pieces.
Okay.
Abha, did you do it with vinegar or
yes,
lime
with vinegar
juice?
or with lime. With lime is good enough. Lemon juice is good enough.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to cook it. So lemon juice is fine as well. You can use whatever you want.
Okay.
And I'm going to do the plain ones first, the kesar elaichi ones.
Okay.
So once you have the paneer and the sugar mixed,
yeah,
all you need to do is make a ball. And I have these sandesh molds. Can you see this?
Yeah.
Yes.
You can use a cookie mold or whatever you have and then press it like that.
Beautiful.
So you don't mix the kesar elaichi into the dough, into the paneer?
The color will change if I mix.
Okay.
So it's your design. You can be creative with this. You can do it any way you like. You can also mix if you want it colored. I prefer having it white. It looks like a flower then.
Right.
Okay.
So I'm going to put some kesar here in the center. Since it's a floral kind of a pattern that I have with the mold, and put some kesar here.
Yeah.
And some powdered elaichi and pista on top of it to garnish.
Okay.
And there you go. It's like the simplest of.
Oh, how nice.
Really, really simple.
Looks
If I
simple.
want to make chocolate ones, I just put chocolate powder and then
Yes, you can do. You can be creative with what you want to do. I'm going to show you 3 kinds.
Okay.
Today. So, and the rest is your imagination and your creativity. You can yes, you can.
And
you
Abha,
can
how
have
many days does it last? 2 days, 3 days? Because it's a milk product.
It won't last for too long, max 2 days or 3 days.
Okay.
But it's best eaten fresh.
Correct, correct.
It isn't that great when you keep it in the refrigerator. It's best eaten fresh. So it's like a breakfast ka mithai jaise hai. You can have it whenever you make it and just
Well, if I'm going to make it, I'm only going to have breakfast with sandesh only. Why should I have anything else?
I know you can, you're right, because it is like real. There's no ghee, not lots of sugar. So, and for the pineapple ones, I'm adding some pineapple flavor to the paneer.
So what is the flavor? Is it essence?
Essence, yes, pineapple essence.
Okay.
So basically there's the whole gamut of whatever flavor you want to do, you can do.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said. You can be creative. You can add whatever flavor you want. So
which are the flavors that you have tried and you think they work better?
yes, I'm coming to that. Pineapple, strawberry, and I've also tried once with agre ka petha, grate karke isme mix karke. That also goes really well.
Oh, lovely.
Then you don't add too much sugar.
Yes.
Just add the agre ka petha.
Correct. That's what I was thinking. If I have to add chocolate powder, then I reduce the sugar and go
Yes, you can do that. Yeah.
Jyoti, your kids will love the chocolate powdered ones.
That's why I asked.
And this is like really, really healthy because
it's healthy as well, right? It's paneer we're talking about. So
yeah, it's paneer and then no added ghee or fat or whatever. And so I have these the pineapple pieces.
Yeah.
you put them inside.
Okay.
And then with the flavor outside and the paneer, it's the pineapple inside.
Yeah.
And then you just make a ball out of it, and then
I have a question. What if I have ready-made paneer available, and can I just grate it and do the same process, or you have to make fresh paneer every time for this?
I guess you can try with that. I haven't tried since it's so easy to like make this. In Jakarta, we didn't get paneer, so I tried it making that way, and then this is definitely better, the fresh one.
Okay.
So with the pineapple flavor, you can decorate it with a cherry or a raspberry or whatever you have.
Fruity.
I have some frozen strawberries, so I'm doing it with that. That's the paneer one. For the strawberry one, I'm going to, I have some frozen strawberry. I couldn't manage the fresh ones now.
Okay.
So I'm adding these frozen strawberries to the paneer. White and red would look nice. So
Indonesian flag.
So this,
I know.
Strawberries fresh, chopped and frozen, right?
Yes, right.
When you put it in this, it doesn't kind of leave any water or anything?
You can squeeze it before you put it in the paneer.
Okay.
Squeeze it tight. I did that.
Okay.
Just squeeze it tight and then, yes, good to go.
Okay, I think somebody wants to know, can we have the recipe? So I'll share my screen again.
Yes, share the screen. So this would look something like this.
Yeah, it's 1 liter milk and vinegar and lemon to make the
Yes.
So everyone who's watching this, you can just take a screenshot of the ingredients. And so they have milk, vinegar, she's used lemon juice in this case, powdered sugar, saffron, cardamom. Yeah. And you can also use mango, and that's the
yes, mango, and there are agre ka petha also. You can grate and then put it inside.
Correct.
And this is the method. So
yes,
in
that
the
is good
method,
too. And any cooking mold would do.
Yeah. So it's super simple. It's a wonderful recipe.
Correct.
Super nice.
Very nice.
In 1 liter of milk, the paneer that you made, approximately how many sandesh pieces are done?
About 10, I would say, depending on the size you make.
The one you made is good size. So if
yes, so 10, depending on the milk, 10 or 11.
Abha, where do you get the molds from?
I got these from Calcutta. They are like mitti ke molds.
Oh,
But
okay.
any cookie mold would do.
So you get this in Jakarta. I've seen these. You know,
He might be, yeah.
Oh, really?
yeah. You'll have to check it out, you know, at places.
Or you can use spoons or fork, whatever, mat or something, you know, different. You can use different things from home.
I'm sure in India you'll get it somewhere or the other.
Yes.
I think you can get it on Amazon. You can just
It's on Amazon. Right?
Yes, Amazon is the go-to place. Yes. So
that's a wonderful.
Pavni is asking, this is full fat milk.
any questions, I'm happy to answer.
Abha, there's a question. Pavni is asking, this is full fat milk for paneer, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Of
That makes
course,
it
it
softer,
has
but of
to
course,
be.
Yeah.
yeah,
Pavni
of course.
bhala,
The paneer
it cannot
is
be
softest
skimmed.
when you have done it with full fat milk. But if you want to do it with skim, I don't know if it'll be this soft, but.
The taste will not be the same, definitely.
No,
Maybe
no.
full fat for-
No, this would be nicer.
Pavni, you have to sacrifice.
I know, Nina.
good
I was
food
trying.
in life.
You are my guru. You know that, right? All my cooking is influenced by you, so you know that.
But
Pavni,
you
can you
have
ask that
slim-
question?
This doesn't have any other fat, so I guess it's okay once in a while.
So, you know, out of 1 liter of milk, I think that's quite a nice spread.
A good one,
You
yeah.
think?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Very
And milk and sugar you always have at home, so
Correct.
whenever you feel like, it's the easiest thing to do.
Easiest and quickest dessert to
Quickest,
do.
yes.
Yeah.
And I would say healthy also.
Correct.
Not much cooking required.
Yes.
Very nice, Abha. Very nice.
Excellent
Thank
recipe,
you.
Abha. So
Very
easy.
nice,
Thank you.
I know this is
Thank
the
you.
you
Very
very
lovely.
much.
Abha, thank you so much. Can we have a look at your beautiful face also? The sandesh is beautiful, but you're equally beautiful.
Yes. So here goes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Abha.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Simple, easy, and chatpat dessert recipe.
That
Thank
patwala,
you.
yes. That's
Yeah.
good.
Thank you for sharing. Truly appreciate. अब मीठा हो गया तो let's go to some चटकारा वाला खाना and some pindi chole Radhika, where are you?
I am very much here. Thank you.
Okay, great. Poonam, can we spotlight Radhika?
Absolutely.
Okay. After that very healthy dessert that we have had, I don't think pindi choles are that healthy. Because,
That's okay.
you know,
That's
cholas
okay.
soak up a lot of oil.
Correct.
So one has to be prepared for that. If you want the taste once in a while, then I think we do have to sacrifice
Correct.
and go
But
ahead
things
with
like
it.
chole and rajma, we don't eat every day, so it's all right
Exactly.
to indulge, right?
Absolutely.
I think it's motivation to get on the treadmill.
I must also add that
Once in a while, you enjoy good food.
Radhika is an excellent chef.
Thank you so much, Abha. I just do what I like.
But the pindi
That's it.
chole has been on the list, you know, for a long time when we were seeing what all has to be done. So this has been.
You know, honestly, I had to go back and see the measurements because I am a very andaz cook. You know, andaz say, if it tastes nice, fine. Put something more, put something more. I cook like that. I'm very sorry, but it just take me time to, you know, write down the recipe and try and get you the exact ingredients.
Okay.
Well, pindi chole is actually a legacy for my mom. My mom was very famous for her pindi choles, and I'm glad that, you know, I have inherited that. And today in Jakarta and here, everybody remembers me by my cholas too.
Correct.
And many more.
Yeah.
Thank you. Pindi chole is a very Punjabi name. As you know, the name comes from Rawalpindi. It was taken from there. And it's made from Kabuli chana.
Yes.
Chana in Hindi, chole in Punjabi. And initially they thought that, you know, these chanas came from Kabul, hence the name Kabuli. But later on they found that even Mediterranean and all, we have our hummus, falafel, everything made out of these chanas. And they're also known as garbanzo beans.
Yes.
So anyway.
There are two kinds, one small white chole and one little bigger one. Which one do you use?
Yeah, okay. So I have the cholas here.
Lift the bowl up.
Oh yeah, now we can see it.
You can see that?
Yeah.
This is the bowl and this is my cup measure. I've taken 1.5 cups here.
So let me share the recipe for a minute so everybody can see what I'm talking about. What she's talking about rather.
So it's Kabuli chana, 1.5 cups, tejpata, tea bags, oil and ghee, ginger julienne, and green chilies. The key masalas are powdered jeera, dhania, kala namak, which is black salt, and regular salt, pepper, anardana powder, pomegranate powder, red chili, spicy, Kashmiri chili for color, and haldi.
Yeah, so the main ingredients are very few. I think it's just the masala which is a little bit
the dry masalas and chanas, correct. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and have a look now.
Poonam, if you could just show that three
pictures.
3 pictures.
Yes. Sure.
No, this one, correct.
Yeah. So these are your cholas, which you need. These are the medium-sized ones, not the very big ones.
Yes.
Okay. I've taken the medium-sized ones because the big ones look a little odd. Because you know, but you need to. One very important thing is you need to soak the cholas overnight. If you don't soak, you know, they don't swell and the taste doesn't come. So if you soak it overnight in water, the next morning drain the water. Please do not use that water. Drain it and then pressure cook it. It has to be nicely immersed. If you see the second one, and with a tea bag inside.
Radhika, I have a question here. So you soak the chole all night with clear water and nothing in it.
Nothing.
But in the morning, did you take the skin out with your hands or just
nothing?
Oh, all right, because a lot of times when they do pindi cholas, they remove the skin while
no, I don't.
I don't. Okay.
One thing you have to be very careful. In India, we get very good quality. And, you know, very rarely, I like keeping everything in the fridge. Okay. So I don't have any kiras, but cholas are one thing. Any grains and lentils, they catch, you know, those small kiras very fast. Okay. So if you feel there's something blackish the next morning after they swell, please take it out or throw it because that means there's a small insect inside.
Okay.
You have to be very careful. So it's better to buy in smaller quantities, keep in the fridge. I prefer that, you know.
Okay. That's a good tip to have.
Yeah. So secondly, once I have taken my cholas, I have washed it, I have soaked it. Next morning, I will drain it and put it in my pressure cooker. When I put it in the pressure cooker, I put a bit of salt, tezpatta, and a tea bag.
Okay.
Earlier on,
that quantity. 1 tea bag for 1.5
for
cups.
this amount, 1 tea bag. If you increase the amount, increase the tea bag.
Correct.
Yeah. Earlier on, they used to use a cast iron karhai to make the chanas.
Correct.
That in itself gave out the black color.
Correct.
So then the tea bag was not required. But since we don't have that, a lot of us don't have that, we are using the help of the tea bag.
Okay.
Also, another thing, please do not use Teflon because the taste doesn't come. You know, those normal karhais, which are the iron ones, those are fine.
Okay.
You know.
Radhika, one question. I have never put tea bag, but I put a spoonful of amla powder.
Okay, I've never used amla powder. If that works for you, great. I've never used it.
I was just thinking in case there is a change there, or you think this works better, or you were using for color, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The tea has nothing to do with the taste. It's for color. If you can find some other, and amla has a khattapan, right?
Very mild, but the color comes out beautiful. So I've been always putting a big spoon of amla
In fact,
powder.
then I will ask you how to use the amla because I've never used it.
Again, just like I replace tea bags and I put 1 spoon of amla powder when putting it on pressure.
And that makes it black. Okay, that's good. That's an interesting tip. Anyway, once this is boiled, if you have extra water, don't throw it away.
Okay.
If you have water there where the chickpeas are just immersed, what I do, I take some masalas and I just put it, I take half the masalas and I I just put it with the chanas so that it absorbs, and I leave it for around half an hour. Okay. Just to give you an idea, these masalas are nothing out of the ordinary, just normal, what you would have at home. Very, very basic.
Yeah.
If you can see, this is amchur.
Yeah.
This is dhania. This is turmeric.
Yeah.
Jeera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bhunawa jeera, bhunawa dhania. Red chili powder. This has the chili one, and this is the Kashmiri red chili powder.
The color one.
Okay. Basically, whatever's in my tin, I just take a little bit and start putting.
Okay, great.
There's garam masala. There's black salt. I'll just tell you something about the garam masala. And there's this anardana powder. If you don't have anardana powder and you have anardana, just dry roast it a little, and then
grinder.
You know, you can just grind it or put it in the blender, whatever you feel like doing.
Okay.
One very important tip is normally the masalas I use, I roast at home myself. I don't buy it.
Okay.
So, you know, that adds to the flavor. Your jeera also, if you bhuno your sabat jeera and then dry roast it and grind it, the flavor is very different from what you get in the market.
Correct.
The same with dhania. Don't make the dhania, keep it a little coarse, don't make it very fine.
Okay.
You know? So, and even the red chili, the, you know, spicy one, I take the dry red chilies and I just coarsely grind it.
Okay.
So most of my masalas are fresh, and that makes a lot of difference whenever you do any cooking. Secondly, this garam masala is also homemade, not store-bought.
Okay.
A lot of people like putting khara garam masala, you know, long ilaichi, dalchini and all. But then I find it just comes in the mouth. So I don't use any of that. This has been dry roasted and again, you know, blended. So all these masalas are all fresh, and that will make a lot of difference to your cooking. So now when I take half the masalas, the amount I've mentioned, I take half the masala, with the boiled chanas, I soak it and keep it for half an hour. And then I come to the cooking. Now, you realize something with these chanas.
So I'm stopping you for a question.
No
because
problem.
Already you've taken dhania and bhuna dhania both. Is that so?
No, only
dhania, only bhuna dhania.
Only dhania, only bhuna dhania.
Okay. Another question is, when you put it on gas for pressure cooker, you wait, and how many whistles, and medium, high, low, what?
Again, it depends from chana to chana. What I used to do in Jakarta was different. What I do here, it depends on the quality. You'll have to check it out.
Okay.
What I do here is normally 2 whistles on high, and then around 12 to 15 minutes on sim. Okay. So you have to make sure that the chanas are not mushy. They have to be whole. You know, they have to be soft, yet they have to be whole. Because normally pindi chanas, if you make it semi-dry, the way I try to do, then they're not very mushy.
You don't need it mushy, yeah.
Yeah, that's very important. We'll just get on with this, and then I'll explain the difference between Amritsari chole and pindi chole. Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Shall I share the method, Radhika?
Yes, please. Go ahead.
So, yeah, so the method, there are 3 parts to it. Radhika, can you see the screen?
Yes, I can.
Yeah. So maybe we'll talk about that.
Yeah. Next morning, throw away the water, wash thoroughly. Boil the chanas in pressure cooker next day with 1 tea bag or potli with tea. Make sure you don't tie with a rubber band. You know, the rubbers tends to break and sometimes it's not good for health.
It's not healthy, absolutely.
Yeah. And now the next thing I should say is 1 teaspoon of amla if you have. That's also another option. 1 or 2 tej patta and a little salt. That's it.
Okay.
And this potli with tea, a lot of people take a muslin cloth and just tie it, you know. So if you don't have, I have one of those little strainers which you put in a teacup. So sometimes I use that also. You know, it all depends. It's all very flexible. Chana should be whole yet soft. Approximately 2 whistles on high and 15 minutes simmer on low flame. I've highlighted the low, you know. Drain chanas, mix in the prepared masala so that it's well coated and keep the water aside. Leave for 30 minutes.
Okay.
So are you all okay with the first part?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just preparation. Yeah. Now comes the cooking. You'll notice also there are not too many ingredients in this. There's no piyaz, there's no adrak, there's adrak, sorry. Ginger is there, but no garlic, no tomatoes. Tomatoes and onions are used for garnishing. Garlic, not at all. And ginger, we just use juliennes along with green chilies. Yeah. I think that is why Renu loved this recipe and nominated me. Thank you, Renu.
And I think it's very quick one also, Radhika. It's not like, you know, when you're making chole, it's a long drawn process. This is very quick as well.
It is, it is. Yeah. It doesn't take long. Can I just go back to the recipe?
Sure.
Okay. Okay, there you go. So for the tadka.
Okay. Cooking, take a big kadhai, add 2 tablespoons of oil and 2 tablespoons of ghee. If this is the normal cooking oil that I'm using, you can use rice bran oil or anything. And you have homemade ghee, you have Amul ghee, any ghee. Ghee just enhances the taste a little. Nina will definitely agree with me.
Doesn't it enhance it everywhere?
Perfect. Then you cut juliennes of ginger and green chilies. You can put in half and you can keep half for garnishing. Okay. Add in the chanas coated with the masala nicely. And you can add the chana water that you have kept aside. Once it boils, lower the flame, simmer till the water dries up. At this point, the remaining masalas also you can add. Because it has none of the onions and all, the dry masalas are used a little excessively here. So whatever measurements I've given, half you can put earlier, half you can put later, but they'll all be needed. Okay. So now once you get a boil in the chanas, put it on sim and cover it. The chanas need to be cooked because the taste needs to go inside the chanas. That's the most important part. If you feel your water has dried up, but the chanas still don't have the taste, it's okay. Add a little bit of water and keep cooking, but the chanas need to get the taste.
So basically all the spices should get infused into the chanas.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Then once it's cooked, you'll say that, it's very bland. It doesn't look, you know, as appetizing. So you need to put that tadka on top, which gives it all the color and the flavor. Here again, I use only ghee, no oil. For the tadka, I prefer using ghee. Add the remaining julienne ginger and green chilies for a minute. Switch off the flame and then put the red chili powder, which is the Kashmiri lal mirch, which will give it color. Okay, and the garam masala. If you put it while the flame is on, it turns black very quickly, you know. So it's always better, put it on, let it cool for just a minute, and then put the red chili powder and the garam masala, and you can put it on top of the chanas. And then decorate it with onion rings, quartered tomatoes, hara dhania, and you can serve. This is your end result.
Great.
And you can serve with kulchas, bhaturas, anything.
Wonderful. So, there's a question, can we use a slow cooker for this?
I have never made it in the slow cooker.
Okay.
I've made rajma all right, but I haven't made chanas.
Okay.
I don't think it should be a problem, you know. I don't think it should be a problem, but yeah, I'm sure you can. I'm sure you can. So the difference between Amritsari chole and Pindi chole is this. Amritsari chole have a little gravy.
Yeah.
And you use onions, garlic, ginger, garam masala, all right. You use all the same masalas, but and tomatoes. Correct. You use the tomatoes also. Yeah. And once it's made, then you use a bit of tamarind water and you put that in. You know, it's a little khatta. In this case, the chana gets the khatai from the amchur and the anardana. Both of them will make it khatta. You don't need extra imli. If you want, that's different, but otherwise I don't use. I don't use that.
I'm very thankful, Radhika, you've explained the difference between Amritsari and Pindi, because a lot of us think ek hi baat hai. But they're two different styles.
Yeah, two different.
Yeah,
again, this is authentic according to what I feel, what I have learned from my mom, and she has learned from hers. But again, this Pindi chole also, I think everyone will have a different version.
Yes.
You know, a little bit up and down. It all depends according to taste. But this is the basic difference.
Okay.
Great.
Yeah. What a wonderful recipe, Radhika.
We had already
especially for those who don't have garlic and onions.
Great.
And very jhatpat. It's a very jhatpat chana recipe.
It is.
Two jhatpat recipes, which is very, very nice. And you know, Poonam, just on another note, we should have got Jyoti Gupta here to do the bhaturas. Her bhaturas are brilliant. So maybe next time we should do that.
We should do that next time.
You know, bhaturas, Jyoti, your jhatpat bhaturas don't take long at all. Nowadays, I use that dough maker and
it's a matter of technique and recipe, so I think we should have gotten this time, but maybe next time. Yeah. I have an answer from Sangeeta about slow cooker. She's cooked chana in slow cooker and she said it comes out nice. So if that answers the question.
Okay.
Yeah. Slow cooker also works for this. Great.
Wonderful.
Very appetizing, Radhika. It's looking very nice.
Thank you.
The recipe very simply, and I know it's easy, but you've made it more easier by the way you.
And all your tips have been added to that.
Absolutely.
You know, you need a few tips just so that you're on the right track. Yeah. That's it. Thank you, Poonam. Thanks, Jyoti.
Well with you. Thank you so much, Radhika. I'm really glad.
You're welcome. A pleasure.
Share this. Thank you.
Make it, enjoy it.
Yes, everybody, whoever is making whichever recipe, please let everybody know on Indo-Indians group too, you know, so at least we know who's making what.
What a great initiative. Honestly, God bless you guys.
Can I say, I had these chanas 2 days ago from Radhika. They were yummy.
You are so lucky.
Yeah, that's what everybody can say.
Okay, now every second person is going to be making it there because it is so easy. And then you enjoy it.
Thank you, Radhika. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. A pleasure.
Nina, can we find Nina? I can see Nina.
Yes, Nina's right there.
Yeah, hi.
This is my special request of Nina, this dish.
And Nina needs no introduction. There are people who've gone and learned cooking from Nina. So she's an expert. We really don't need an introduction there. And she's excellent with all kind of food from.
He's the best.
Thank you, guys.
Nina, you're the best. And Rohit is saying he's missing you.
So Nina's going to
We
share.
enjoy Nina's food a lot here.
Nina's going to share a mango recipe, mango curry.
Mango curry, yeah. A mango curry, it's my own thing, which is a take on a Kerala recipe.
Oh, lovely. Great.
So it's my own. So I can show the ingredients. Can you all see the ingredients?
Poonam, can you put the...
Yes, we can.
Nina, very pretty pink.
Oh my God! Wow, that's
How
amazing.
beautifully done.
So this is, I use, you take a pan or a kadai, whatever you want, and you either use coconut oil, but I of course use homemade ghee.
Okay.
And then when the ghee gets hot, I use, say, half a teaspoon of mustard seeds.
Okay.
Then I use like a quarter teaspoon of methi seeds.
Fenugreek seeds.
It's a very simple, very easy recipe.
Okay.
And then you put in
Ginger.
ginger
Okay.
and you put in sliced red chilies and sliced green chilies.
Okay.
I must compliment you, Nina, on your presentation. So beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Colorful
And then you put in the curry leaves.
fresh curry leaves.
And you put in the curry leaves and then you put in, I haven't done the coconut milk, but this is the shredded coconut.
Right.
And you take like 1 cup of coconut,
Okay.
shredded coconut, and you put in 1 cup of hot water in a mixie.
Okay.
And you liquidize it and then you strain the coconut milk. That is a thick milk. And
Okay.
then you put in
Can I
another
ask
cup.
for the camera to be turned landscape, please?
Yeah.
Can the camera be turned into landscape mode?
Okay.
Yes.
Better.
Yeah.
Much better.
So, and then you put in the thin milk, 1 cup of thin milk first. You add it, you add salt.
Okay.
And then you add, this is yogurt.
Okay.
So like half a cup of yogurt beaten, you add to the coconut milk. You see, you don't add yogurt first because yogurt doesn't, to stabilize the yogurt, you have to have something else. So don't add the yogurt first, otherwise it will curdle. Add the coconut milk and the salt. Then you add the half cup of yogurt.
That's a good
And
tip.
then you add your ripe mango slices, peeled and
Sweet
cut
mangoes.
into big
This is
slices.
Nina, this is a normal sweet mango or is it the sour?
Yeah, normal sweet. You know what is good for Indonesia? Gadung. A
Gadung.
mango which is full flavor.
Yes.
So the gadung is a good recipe.
Yeah.
A good mango to use. You can use harumanas, but it doesn't have the intensity of gadung.
Okay. And in India, which mangoes, Nina? Alfonso?
In India, I use 2-3 types of mangoes.
Okay.
Langda or
Alfonso's also there.
Dussehri,
Okay.
Alfonso.
Okay. Okay. That's
Because
good to
India में तो season होता है ना हर mango का.
Ah.
Then what you do is you put it on, the flame should be low, shouldn't be on high heat. And then these are the leftovers. So you squish this and put inside the curry and you squish the good the seed, the gutli, and you put it in the thing. And remove it like in 3-4 minutes. It's done.
Wow, sounds delicious. And it
It's
is
the
delicious.
quickest one.
Actually,
Somebody
I've had the mango
requested
curry.
for it. Somebody requested for it, so I said, okay.
You made it at Bunbun's house, Nina. That's where
Okay.
Amazing.
Thank you, thank you.
Let
So
me
this is a
share
quick
the
one.
recipe. Nina, I'll just share the recipe so people can see what it is
Okay.
that they can just. So this is the
Okay.
mango.
All of the
It looks
fruit
like
is
this.
nothing gifted in the fruit.
Yeah, it looks like that. It looks really yum. It's very, very beautiful, and that's the recipe. It's like the ingredients. There are not too many ingredients. It's almost the same as making a kadhi, except that it uses coconut milk.
Correct.
Poonam,
And there is no besan in it.
recipe.
Sorry?
I've
There's
made
no besan in it. It's a Kerala style.
Yeah, there is
Nina, you haven't mentioned the yogurt here. No curd has been mentioned in your.
Oh, acha. Oh, sorry. Please put in mustard, fenugreek seeds, ginger, coconut milk से पहले yogurt insert कर दो, half a cup.
ठीक है. Okay.
Yogurt नहीं तो ये किसी ने lime juice लिख दिया, but lime juice से better yogurt है.
Okay.
But can you substitute one for the other?
I prefer to use yogurt and not lime juice. I'm sorry, there's a little miss this thing.
That's okay.
Print in the recipe.
Correct it and put it up, Poonam, later. Yeah,
correct it and put it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good
Okay,
tip.
no worries. That's fine. We can correct.
Sorry about the glitch.
No worries. It's looking very, very yum. So it's a little sweet and spicy. So perfect balance.
It's sweet, sour, and spicy.
So we can add that, and that's the method. So we'll add the yogurt there as well.
Yes.
Add the yogurt before and beaten yogurt लिखना. नहीं तो ना वो फटा फटा होएगा.
Okay.
Nina,
whisk yogurt लिखना.
Yeah.
Right.
And after
Half.
One question. You have written dry red chilies. Is it the fresh one or the dry one that you use?
These are fresh. You can use dry red chilies also.
Oh.
Whatever. I bought them at very expensive at the supermarket here.
Okay. Okay. Great. I think that's
dry-
a very nice recipe, simple. I think the good part is that this is equally jhatpat as the other recipes. We did plan a jhatpat session, but it is turning out to be very, very quick, very easy. And your tip of, putting dahi little later after the coconut is a good one, because otherwise usually yogurt splits and it shows the curry looks different.
Jyoti, I've made this. It's super delicious and a hit always at any party. And very easy to put together.
Tell me, what's the combination with this, Pavni? How would you eat this with what?
White rice.
I have served it with Guju food. I've served it with the Punjabi food. It goes with anything, Jyoti. That's the beauty of this curry.
Lovely.
I've even served it when I've made Hyderabadi and biryanis. It goes well. So it's really a versatile, and it's really a star of your show, of your table.
And to eat it with white rice is the most perfect thing.
Okay, great. Good to know. Very, very good to know. I haven't.
Yet another recipe with no onions, no garlic.
हाँ.
Renu Dikshit.
बड़ी खुश हो जाए.
Thank you, Nina, sharing one of your.
Most welcome, most welcome.
So, sure, a lot of people are going to try this. It's very nice to use fruit in a, main course. Really nice.
Actually, I would have shown you all an excellent salad It's called Fruta Sasan.
Nina, next time, please, you have to
Next
try.
time.
That's
Yeah.
a delicious
Now,
salad.
on that note, I also want to share with everybody, our next session is going to be in middle of October, and we are going to do the Vrat special because Navratras are starting towards the 20th of October.
17th of October.
So before that will be Vrat special. I can see Aarti clapping and I ditto.
And Fruta Sasam will go very well with that theme.
Yeah, I would love to.
Okay.
और जब तक मेरा
Come back to
kitchen
you
भी
for that.
तैयार हो जाएगा. Right now I'm sitting in my study and showing all this to you because my kitchen is has been taken down and is being
The renovation.
renovated.
So we'll wait and come back to you for that salad one of these days. And
Okay,
thank you so
okay.
much for
Thanks,
sharing
Nina.
your recipe, Nina.
Okay, thank you all very much.
Thank you. Aarti, your turn. You know, बोलते हैं ना कि मीठे से
Present,
शिवराज,
please.
मीठे से
Present,
गरम
please.
recipe we'll do, and Aarti's chocolate cake is really, really as famous as Aarti.
Delicious, absolutely.
Yeah.
They go synonymously, Aarti and chocolate cake.
Yes, absolutely. So anytime we have a get together where everybody's doing a potluck, Aartika, it's fixed chocolate cake, and nobody will argue because it's outstanding.
Absolutely.
So we come to you, Aarti, with that famous chocolate cake recipe. Poonam, can you share the recipe sheet?
Sure. So I got a message on Facebook. I had shared the recipe, and then somebody reminded me that I had not added the the timing and the temperature. So I said, oops. So then this morning I sent her a message and said, Aarti, what is the temperature of your oven? So Aarti's cake always looks amazing. It's big. It's not
It
a small
looks
cake. It's a big.
delectable. Aarti, it looks delectable.
It is.
Thank you.
So this is the recipe, and you can take a screenshot. It's
2 cups of granulated sugar, 1 3/4 cup of flour, 3/4 cup of cocoa, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, 1 teaspoon baking powder, 1 teaspoon salt, 2 eggs, 1 cup buttermilk or sour milk. Aarti will talk about that as we go. 1 cup black coffee, instant coffee dissolved in water, vegetable oil, vanilla, and chocolate or mocha frosting. Yeah, Aarti, you want to talk about it from here onward?
Yes, sure, definitely.
and I noticed there's very little oil. There's only half a cup of oil.
Yeah.
Precisely. And you know, guys, just a few things about this cake. I made one. So here's one.
Oh, okay.
Wait. Let me
Are you
figure
going
this
to
out.
share it with Radhika?
Yeah, Radhika will be the lucky one today.
Okay. Can you see?
Yes. Wow.
Yes, absolutely.
Looks awesome.
Yes.
I made the cake because my daughter yesterday has got her eyes on it. So that's unfortunately Radhika and Nina going to Noor.
Okay, it's okay. We love Noor.
But just to tell you guys, I found this recipe on, I have no idea exactly where it was. One scrap of a recipe somewhere, probably 20 years ago or more, 25 years ago. And ever since then, I've been making it. It became very famous because Jis decided to fall in love with it. So every time I went to Booster Hut, I would carry one big cake with me. And there were queues of it. So it is the easiest recipe. And like the other 3 recipes that have gone before me, it is very quick. It requires absolutely no time at all. So
So I have a question for you.
if you put the screen on, Jyoti, I'll just go through it and I'll tell you what I do with it.
Okay. As Poonam pulls the screen, Aarti, you have put eggs in it, but
Yes.
have you ever tried it without the eggs also?
No.
Okay. All right.
No, not the method. Yeah. So you know what I end up doing? It's a 1 pot recipe. It does not require you to do beating separately.
Okay.
And it doesn't even require dirtying too many vessels. I just take the cup measure.
Okay.
And I start with the dry ingredients and I just go in a big bowl. I just put sugar, flour, cocoa, baking powder, baking soda, salt, and then I crack 2 eggs. And then I take buttermilk, because it's not so easily available. So I tried it and it works beautifully. So you take a cup of milk and you just put a tablespoon of vinegar in it and just let it stand for like a minute.
White vinegar.
And then you pour it in. So then you know what I do? I start with buttermilk because the cup is fresh.
Yeah.
And then I go on and I put oil.
Okay.
And then I just put coffee, two teaspoons of any strong black coffee.
Okay.
And boiling hot water, like hot water from the kettle.
Okay.
And do it. So, you know, whatever little oil which is still in the cup goes into the this thing pot as well because of the hot water.
Not wasted, yes.
And then vanilla, and then all you need is a beater. If you don't have a beater, you can do even those mixers. Just dump everything in it and just go for it. 2 minutes of beating. That tip, ladies, please make sure you don't make it more than half full because it rises a lot.
Okay.
And then it starts dripping, and it's a very thin batter, so don't be afraid.
Okay.
It's not a thick batter at all because it takes very little flour. So it's a thin batter.
What cake tin would you use for this much measure?
Pardon?
What size of cake tin would you use for this much measure, the recipe measure?
Darling, I've never, you know,
Probably a
I'm like
9-inch
Radhika
cake.
says, I'm an Andaza cook. I just have 1 minute. I'll show you the tins.
Yes.
Because this is mom's house. It's not my home here. So I'm making do with what I have. Plus the other tip, please do not use those tins which open at the bottom.
The spring ones.
The spring foam tins, because they drip. They drip because this batter is that thin.
Okay.
I think the consistency, I can tell you, like the dosa batter consistency.
Okay. I see. Okay.
It's thin.
Yeah, because you actually see there is 1 cup of buttermilk, there's 1 cup of that coffee thing. So
It's a lot of liquid.
Yeah.
Now this cake
just add?
This cake I did is half a recipe. So I just reduced everything in half.
Okay.
And then to top it, which the kids loved and I've taken to doing is, to top it, I just take a bit of cream, little cocoa. I mean, I'll share that too. I'll send it to Poonam to put up the recipe. It's called a mocha sauce recipe. So you take a bit of cream, cocoa powder, little teaspoon of sugar, coffee, little bit of sugar, and just heat it up on a low flame on the gas. Everything emulsifies, the sugar dissolves in the cream, and then just pour it on this cake. It's yummy.
Wow.
How much cream do you use?
Very little cream, Radhika. For a full cake, for like a full size recipe cake, which is like yay big, about half a, not even a cup. I mean, it depends on, how saucy you want it.
Yes.
You want it very saucy, you want the sauce dripping, then you take more cream. Otherwise, cream, cocoa, coffee and sugar.
Okay, that's
and
nice.
You just pour it on. It's a very, very moist cake. And people very often tell me, oh my God, it looks so rich. And I tell them it's just got half a cup of oil.
It tastes so
very good.
It's just half a cup of oil. And it's
Aarti, may I make a suggestion?
Bolo.
You can also use brown sugar instead of the caster sugar, because I have a similar recipe and it enriches the flavor.
Nina, I'll tell you something. I did try brown sugar, but the younger generation loves the taste of the sugar.
Acha.
It's,
no,
brown
I'm just...
sugar is more of an evolved taste. It kind of, because there's coffee in it, it darkens it a bit. I mean, darkens as in flavor, not as in look. The normal sugar, I don't even use caster, I use normal granulated sugar.
And you don't
very simple. Okay. And any cocoa, here in Delhi, I get this cocoa.
Okay.
So any cocoa that I get, I use, but a good quality cocoa will always give you a much better cake.
Yeah, an enriched cake. Your cake is beautiful, Aarti. We've
Thank you,
eaten it
Nina.
so many times.
Thank you, Nina.
All of us who know Aarti have eaten this cake at some point of time for sure, and multiple times.
Jyoti, there are some questions.
Yeah, I will come to that. It's actually very easy. And I think what Aarti said was very, made it even more simpler. Is put everything in a blender and just blend it.
And you know what?
Unlike
Forget the blender. I'm telling you, if you don't want to do too much washing, all you need is 1 cup.
Yeah.
And you start with the dry ingredients and you go on and you end with the coffee and the water because that soaks up everything and just puts everything in. And then just give it 2 minutes of beating.
Aarti, there's a question. Do you sift the flour?
No.
Okay. And see, make it even only if there is a little worm, then you sift it. Otherwise, no need to sift it.
I
If you
swear.
put hot water with coffee in the batter, will the eggs curdle?
No, they don't.
They don't. Okay.
They
great.
don't. The
Right,
eggs
this-
don't curdle.
Simple
The
as-
buttermilk is already curdled. Don't forget, there's a curdled milk which is already in.
So if you don't have buttermilk and if you want to make the buttermilk, all you do is take a cup of milk and add 1 teaspoon of white
Tablespoon, 1
tablespoon
tablespoon.
of white vinegar, right?
White vinegar. Any of those SNWs, any Hanes, any one of those vinegars will do.
That's what it is. And it doesn't
It's
curdle
the
your
simplest recipe. You know, it's the question I'm very often asked about this recipe is, oh my God, it looks so rich and difficult. And I'm like, it is 1 pot. And the other thing which I'll tell you, I have had this cake in, you know, I've shared this recipe with many, many people. Every hand makes it slightly different. And every hand makes it as delicious. It's differently delicious.
That's really, really quick. I didn't
Aarti,
expect
if you
that.
want to take sour cream,
Yeah.
you said, right?
No, sour cream won't do it, Radhe. You need the milk consistency. Sour cream is thick.
Yeah, sorry. Buttermilk, that is what they,
Buttermilk is charge, right?
right?
Something
Charge.
like that. But funnily enough, I'll tell you, I have bought buttermilk. But the milk and vinegar works much better.
Okay.
The milk and vinegar, you know, that combination does the best.
Yeah, like you do for a banana bread.
So, you know, I don't even bother buying buttermilk. I just take milk and I take vinegar and I leave it for like 30 seconds. It starts curdling.
Correct. Actually, that's a tip which a lot of people, when they make eggless cakes and they're replacing eggs, you just add milk and vinegar.
And you know, the other thing is, for such a big cake, you just need 2 eggs. You don't need too much. I mean, it does not really take very much. And you can take olive oil, you can take any oil which you prefer. Normally, it's a vegetable oil recipe, but olive oil works as good.
Okay, great. That's another good thing to know. I think it's a very simple recipe.
The one you showed was with 1 egg.
1 egg. I'll 1 minute. Let me put the camera on it. Okay.
Aparna is asking, so the
There.
curd milk is what we are
There
adding.
you go.
Yes, that's a good size of
That's a good
cake
size
for
cake.
1 egg.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It's a good size of egg. So Aparna is asking, this is curdled milk which we are adding and not buttermilk that you bought. In this recipe, what you
No,
showing us is
listen,
curdled
I
milk.
am here at Mummy's. Whatever I get, I use.
Okay, great. That's a good tip to know. Very, very nice.
And Jyoti, I love the lipstick color. Bombay, you're exploring more with lipsticks, huh?
This is still Jakarta coming along. Bombay still unpacking.
Jyoti is in Bombay now.
I
Yep.
just a few months ago.
Oh, when did you come to Bombay?
Aarti, how
Bolo.
long does it take to make it and what is the oven temperature?
Okay, Radhika, the other thing which I discovered, Jakarta, this cake takes much longer to cook. It depends on the oven. Here, Mummy's got this, you know, this box kind of an oven.
OTG.
It takes about 20 minutes and like half the recipe takes just about 20 minutes.
I think oven is a very individual thing because everybody-
Usually it takes anything between 30 to 40 minutes.
At 180 degrees.
Yes, 180, normal temperature, 180 standard.
Wonderful recipe, I think.
And you can, guys, you can experiment with putting any, I mean, I use this for birthday cakes as well. You can experiment with doing any frosting on it.
Yeah, you can make it into a black forest once
You can do anything with it.
Everything. Great. You can make it with some dessert anyway. So that's your imagination going. Thank you so much, Aarti. That was really simple. I really didn't think this was that simple, but it's really
Love sharing it.
Thank you. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, guys.
All four of you, because, you know, all four of you, everybody knows cook really, really well. And it takes, as I always say in this show, it takes a large heart to share your super hit recipes. And all four of you have shared your super hit recipes with their secrets and tips. So thank you very, very much. One last question is, Poonam has just added this. Oven need to be preheated, Aarti.
Yes, definitely.
All baking
for
required.
For all cakes, all breads, you have to heat the oven.
Yes, so we need to preheat the ovens. Great. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining, for either watching the show and getting encouraged to participate at some time. We always look for more and more participation also, and for definitely a big round of applause for people who shared their recipe. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
very much.
Thank you.
Thank you around for my friends and their wonderful recipes.
And we love if you want to participate, anybody who's watching the show or who's already participated also for any Vrat recipes, please do connect with Poonam and share your willingness. And that would be lovely, right? Just few days before the Navratra. So let's have new recipes for that.
Write to me and share. Thank you all. Thank you so much. That's a fabulous event.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Agrawal hai Kuala Lumpur se. She's a
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, Archana.
Thank you.
एक पूर्ण
girls.